All right, now Putco bus drivers are gathering in Soweto and expected to hold a protest march today. The drivers have been on strike that Putco says is illegal. They're striking over bonuses and back pay. Reporter Nqobile Madlala is there monitoring developments for us and joins us now. Good morning, Nqobile. So the drivers have been protesting since the early hours of this morning. Talk to us about what is currently happening.
Well, yes, Mfundo, since the early hours of this morning, the drivers have been out in the Putco depot. But we now understand that there are two parts that they currently have split into, one in being in the Putco depot and one also being on the other side, so that they ensure that nothing moves essentially in the Putco transports. But I want to show you what's happening here. So from the early hours of the morning, they basically were burning tires. They are currently outside at the moment, just waiting to hear from the employer, which we understand that they're saying that in a meeting that they had yesterday with the employer was meant to come and speak to them. If you can perhaps explain to us what was the meeting about yesterday and why is the protest still carrying on today?
Apparently the meeting that we had yesterday was about the resolution of this strike that is taking place right now. So now it didn't come with anything from the head office. So the employer said it doesn't have the money to pay us. So we are applying for 6% in the back pay. So now the employer put on the table at 3% only. Then they said it's going to give us the back pay only for 12 months. So now the employees doesn't take any of those that the employers are putting on the table. So now they're saying anything, if it's happened that is fired us, let it be. So now they are here, they are closing their gates, then they are waiting for the result, because the employer said by 10 o'clock he would rule the result out. Then now we are waiting for that, because the employees doesn't want to hear anything from the employer now. They said they are fed up of this thing. Since from 2020 trying for this money till now, they are very hungry, and then everything is going high, fuel, food and everything, transport. So now there's a big load on our shoulders. So now they want the employer just maybe to come up with something so that they can survive in life.
But I mean, wouldn't it be worse if the employer decides to dismiss everyone, like what you're saying? They said that they will speak to you at 10 o'clock, and it's already past 10 at the moment.
So the employees currently are saying it's better to stay at home than to work for nothing, because now it's like we're working for nothing because we're only working for rent. Remember, we can't do anything with this money. We only pay rent, electricity. We can't even buy enough food. Yeah, there are kids outside. There are schools. We have to take kids to school. So now it's very difficult for the employees to pay. So now I want the employer to pay with us and then give us something to survive.
And the protest is now happening in two parts. Briefly explain to us. It's at the depot end.
So there are two depots here. Actually, this is the main depot. Then the other one is a workshop where the buses are getting fixed. So now other employees are there to call up on that other employees on that workshop. Yeah. So now apparently they are there busy practicing the same thing.
And of course, this has been ongoing for quite some time now, since the first time that we spoke. Don't you feel that the results are not being yielded yet? And what does it mean if you don't find what you're looking for?
So now, I think this is the end of it. This is the end of it. Now, the employer must decide what to do from here. If maybe it's really that he have to fire us, let it be. Let it be, because we can't work for nothing. We cannot work for nothing. Actually, we are suffering, but we are working at the same time. We wake up at 2 o'clock in the midnight and go back home at 9 o'clock. So now, at the end of the day, we end up getting peanuts. So we can't take it anymore.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. That's Nqobile Madlala, who is one of the delegates here who were chosen by some of the workers. I'm just going to show you, Mfundo. These are some of the workers, of course, that are standing outside. They essentially are saying that they've been working they work for quite long hours, as you could hear from Nqobile explaining to us that they wake up to like at 2 a.m. in the morning. They're saying that it's been very difficult, saying that they really need needs to get paid, but also more than anything, they need this money back. They feel that they work for less money, but yet they put so much into it. And of course, so they're saying that they will remain here until there is an answer from the employer to say whether he will be giving them the 6% that they're asking for, or in this case, it will still remain a standoff. But they're saying that they've had enough. So whatever comes out of it will come, and they're waiting for that.